Yes, Elias, that's what you're supposed to be seeing. Just 2 shots. Hold on a second, I'll be back. ARW are still looking good, but it found some support at 13.15. Oh, come on, Baba. Baba stop was going to be over 152. Yeah, I have to say, Baidu's looking interesting over 204, which just happened, but I wouldn't take it. Stock is down 0.8%. It's uptrending. That's the only thing I can say about it. I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask him about promotions. I don't really know. PYX. It's too extended to the upside, in my opinion. Looks like it's going to pull back down soon. Take a look at cost. If you want to maximize your profit, this could be a point where you should take some profits, but I would have left some. If I was in the cost trade, I probably would have left some. Very small size, but I don't think there's, the stock is uptrending so nicely, there's no reason to stop. And the market is coming down, but not so strong. I mean, maybe if it's going to break this reversal point is going to be, it's going to come down under this recent reversal points, which looks like it may be doing now. This could have been interesting. This could be interesting. This could be a good choice. But so far, and it just did. So maybe. So downtrend does continue. So far, Baba is saved. And looks like ARWR finally came under 1350. 8 more cents. And I think our partials there. And the question now, if the market's going to continue, so far it continues. So it looks like we're having an interesting move now in the market. Hopefully this will continue. STZ, let's see. Up almost 1%. It's up trending. It was up trending. Now it's down trending. I don't really like it.
Morning.
Yeah, still waiting
Here,
for
everyone.
ARWR.
I get the
A few
sound
more
test.
cents. Hey, Michael. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Welcome back.
So far, a losing day, Michael, but yeah, I'm fine.
I guess you didn't miss
Happy
this
to be
market.
coming back. Did you have a chance to meet? I didn't miss it the last week. Really, it was such an amazing week. Did you have the chance to meet Scott yesterday? To see Scott yesterday?
I've met him in Tel Aviv. We ate hummus together, and I guess he's any minute now going to be home after a 14 or 15-hour flight. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, great. If I won money in Montenegro, well, let me tell you this. The guys taught me how to play poker. Not that I didn't know the basic rules, but I never played poker, so they kind of taught me how to play poker. And then we sat down like 6 or 7 of us, and I was playing poker for the first time. And let me just say this in a simple way. I cleaned them. they walked away with nothing. But I would just call it luck because I didn't really know what I was doing, and turned out to be the right choice. But it was so funny. They got so mad because I was doing all the wrong thing, and I still won. Beginner's luck. I'm just talking about a few hundred euros here, nothing special. But seriously, beginner's luck. And only the next day I understood why I was winning. Oh, ARWR, at my target and more. Any 2 cent pullback now? Gonna take my partial? Well, let's say I don't want to sit over 38 now. Was a cent over 38 go or the ARWR? What was my turning point? I can't say. I mean, it wasn't really something that happened very quickly. It was a very, very slow process. My turning point in trading. Very, very slow process. You have the feeling like you're getting better from day to day or from month to month, and then just all of a sudden you stop losing money. You're not even sure that you stopped losing money because, stopping to lose sometimes can go for a month and then you continue losing. So now took my partial, ARWR, 30 cents, nice trade. So it's not really like, you know exactly where you're changing. And it's not that really you got to the understanding then, okay, so I just went through the stages of mental stage or something like that. And it's not this. It's just slowly, there's lots of things that are clicking in together, and then just very slowly you get to the point where you feel more safe and you move to the point where you can make money. How much whenever does it take people to get to that point? Well, the average, and it's very hard to talk about averages, but the average would be somewhere in between 1 to 2 years. I've seen people who are getting to the point of profit just after 3 years or more. So again, average is something that is a little bit hard to discuss. I've seen people getting to the point where they're making a lot of money after 6 months. Very rare, although very, very rare. But I would say the average would be anywhere between 1 to 2 years. That is, of course, if they got to that point at all. Come on, Baba. ARWR is very close to the lows and is moving. We have more than 8 points in Tesla. And the market is starting to accelerate down. And I'm still interested in Baidu. And I'm starting to get some winners. But I'm still red. How do you start, Hunter? Like, how do you start trading? Very, very slowly. Very slowly. Learn. Do some demo trading. Move to real money very slowly, very small amounts. Risk a little bit to start with. Then risk some more. Just like everything else. Every profession is hard to learn. Okay, guys. Bob is approaching. Biden 202.30. Did I post Baidu? Yeah, I posted it under 202.50. Well, it did trigger. I wasn't aware of that. So if you took Baidu, it looks okay, but I'm going to wait for it to come down maybe again under 202.50 because I missed that. Now that the market's coming down, Bob is looking much, much better. Michael, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, I'm watching HRTX, but the volume is not great. HRTX over 32. Volume is less than I want to trade at this point. And the market is, again, moving more lower than higher, so we have to wait with this one. Hi, Julia, good morning.
Baidu is getting it close to the point where I would like to trade it. Here's Baidu, the 202.50.
Market is not doing much, as expected from a Monday.
Yeah, but finally started moving. I mean, at least we have some direction now.
Mary, you missed You missed a big down day Thursday. Thursday was the first down day in months. Then we had the choppy day Friday, but Thursday was a really down day.
Yeah, I know. Discussed that, Scott. Yeah. We both looked at the market and said, oh, we wish we were there. Especially watching Tesla coming down.
Tesla, Baba, Netflix, all were under pressure last week.
Yeah. Baidu's close. I need Baidu and Baba to get back to green territory. I'm short Baidu. So I have 2 open trades now without a partial. That is Baidu and Baba. Baba's making a move. Target's close to 150. The market seems to be helping. Take a look at CRM. CRM is too extended to the downside. I mean, 153 looks like the entry point. It's almost at 150 now. I like it. Looks very good, but way too late. Come on, Baba. I'll go for 80 cents in Baba, like 150.20. I just don't want to see the market stopping here. Buy is moving too. It's good. Baidu target is approximately 1 point.
Guys, if the market will continue to move lower, Nvidia under 265 looks good. The lows of the day are only 264.60, but 265 was tested a couple of times. It looks good. Nvidia is weak today. The Nasdaq is weak today, so another 0.5% on the downside.
Come on, Baidu. 40 more cents or 50 more cents in Baidu. Market's kind of stuck now. $10 points in Tesla. 10 points.
The sentiment towards Elon Musk definitely turned negative over the last month or so. Not only towards the company.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Baba. One more push. In Baidu. Your Nvidia trade just triggered. Michael?
Guys, the target on Nvidia, $1, the stop loss $1. Looks very, very good. And any push to the downside in the market under 287, this one is going to perform.
Looks like the market may help now, Michael. A small bear flag. Bob is getting close to my target. Maybe another 20 cents, maybe less. Somewhere in the 20s, I want to take my partial. The market may be helping now. But it was very close to my target. 20 more cents or so. So is Baba.
Nvidia touched the 264.10 and immediately rejected and was immediately rejected. That's now the target for the partial, 260.
Market's moving under the bear flag now. It's a good thing. This could mean another leg down. I just need to get my targets both in Baidu and both in Baba.
Again, Nvidia rejected from the 264. That's a bit obnoxious, but there was enough time to take a 75 to 80 cent partial down there.
No, a few more cents in Baidu. Want a bit more than $1 here. Here she comes. We settle for 10 more cents. Market is helping. Baba's looking good too. Come on, this should be the money time. It's my target, Baidu, I'm in for a bit more. Taking my partial in Baidu. Concentrating on Baba now. Why did I? Oh, I moved out of Baidu altogether. It was a mistake. I was supposed to keep something, but I'm out. Baba's looking good. Baba close to my target. We got 60 cents, 70 cents. Looking for 80. Market's helping. Ten more cents. Come on, Baba.
Yeah, market looks to be testing the lows of the morning under 286.70. That will help any short play. And now Nvidia is really showing its power. Maybe the next target is 263.
Let's try Nvidia, Michael.
The best mover today, though, SQ, guys. Anybody that paid attention to SQ made a killing. Down 8%. Too bad.
No, not too wide in SQ. It's still going. Market continues down. Guys, just short lesson about finding reversals. When you look for a reversal, watch SQ now, which is very interesting. I mean, just from learning perspective here. When you look for a reversal, you look for exactly like that. Wide range bar, you see that wide range bar here with high volume. So if you're getting high volume bar like that, relatively high of course to the other bars, and a wide range bar, that means reversal. That just means a reversal. So I'm just going to play a game here. I'll go long 200 shares right now. Just for fun, really. Just to prove you the point. That's it. Nothing else. Don't do that with me because it's really is just for fun. I'm not expecting you to take the same risk I took now. Bought it at 85.80. And again, watch the volume bar, which is exceedingly high. Watch the wide range candle here. And that's going to be the pullback. Very likely. Again, you watch the stock coming down. The volume is slightly growing, but then you try to figure out where would the pullback be. And the pullback should be at the wide range bar, again, relative to the other bars, and the exceeding volume here. That should be it. Now the reason for that, and watch Baba getting close again, is that sellers are out of the game. You see, the thing is, okay, Baba hit my target, getting ready to cover. Any pullback now over 25. Any pullback now over 22. About to take my partial in Baba. If it moves over 150, 22. Don't want to see any pullback now in Baba. Wait for it continues fine. If it doesn't continue, I'm going to click the button. So again, remember that when you're seeing something like that, wide range bar, high volume, that means most of the sellers are out of the way. Buyers will start coming in. But it doesn't stop. Over 150.10. Over 150.10, I'm going to click the button. That was going. I'm about to sell my SQ. Selling now for 50 cents. Just 200 shares, traders. Playing a game, nothing else. Doesn't always, and Bite was going, doesn't always look so clear, it doesn't always look so clear. But when it does, when you see stock crashing down like SQ and showing a wide range bar and a volume like that, which is definitely more than double the average, then you can figure out a reversal is coming out. When I'm talking about reversal, I'm not talking about returning to the highs, of course. I'm just looking for a place where, for example, if I was short, I would take my profits. Or if I want to get long, I could consider that a very risky game. I don't usually recommend doing that. I just took 200 shares, paid a 50-cent move, made $96, and that's it. And look at Baba, doesn't want to pull back. It's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. This is crazy. Finally made it.
The Qs now down 1.3%. They were down 0.6 15 minutes ago. Big move to the downside on the Qs.
Yeah, we just broke under the lows 1.3 and the S&P is down 0.5. Yeah, crazy. We've got 11 points in Tesla short. And Baba doesn't. Oh, crazy. You see, sometimes you have a target, 80 cents now. We've got double that target. So you have a 1-to-1 risk reward target and you're getting 1-to-2. That is one of these rare occasions. And it's not very rare, but it does happen quite a lot of time. Now, take your partials. If you didn't take your partial by now in Baba, if it moves over 50, you should. 149.50. Because it will, after all, pull back sometime.
Guys, NVIDIA can be definitely 263.50 now. Locking 1.5 cents. Sorry, not 1.5 cents. $1.50 on the reminder. And looking for more downside. The market is picking up.
12. points in Tesla. More pullback in Baba. Should be taking a partial if it moves over 149.30. Get ready. Yeah. That's it. Okay. That was a hard start for me today. I had a hard start. But turned out to be a perfectly good trading day. Here's how my account looks like, traders. ARWR gave me $900. Baba, 1900. These were two trades in Baba. The first one was red. The second one returned me to green territory. Baidu, almost $3,000. SQ, just a small play here with 200 shares. Tesla was two trades too, although Tesla is an amazing trade. You see 12 points, almost 12, 11 points now. But I had a losing trade in the morning when I started trading Tesla. So I had two losing trades. One in Tesla and one in Baba. And the second trade in both brought me to green territory, and there were some other trades that were good to me. So the end result for my return day after a full week being away is up $7,000. And that's why I love trading. That's why I love trading. You get your chance after all. I don't usually stay up trading that much. It's much more than I usually trade, like 45 minutes more. But I really enjoyed everything other than my first two trades. So back to green. Great day. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, I'll see you all tomorrow. We're all here. Scott's going to be here too. We're going to have some fun tomorrow too. It was a pleasure being here with you. I leave you in the good hands of Michael and the rest of the analysts. Market is coming down. And you know what, let me talk to you a little bit about that. You see, when market gapped down today and then moved up, I was looking to the point where the gap was closed to get this reversal. And I didn't. You see, this green candle here took it a little bit higher, which was kind of surprised, but you know, you can't be 100% sure that it's going to come exactly at the point where the gap was closed, because that was also the 30-minute mark. So I thought we're probably not going to do this green candle here. But finally, it turns out to be that I was right, because once the gap is closed, you can't really trust the momentum. The momentum of moving up and closing the gap is a false momentum. It's a false momentum because it's only there for closing the gap. And then we continued some. Well, that was my surprise. But then market came back to its senses. Now, don't forget, we are trending low in the past few days. So it's more likely to get a down day, which apparently we do have. The point where the gap was closed is not, written in stone. It's something that could be a bit changed, and it was. So we continue moving up a little bit. So it happened a bit more after the 30-minute mark, but it was still in the same area, and finally came. And then I was shorting some more, and that's what really, I was looking for this pullback. I was thinking that the market should come down, and it did finally happen. So market did move as expected.
Down, it's melting down, Mayor, now.
Wonder what's coming next, but it's hard to say. So far, it's just a very small pullback from the highs, Michael. Just a very small pullback from the highs, nothing more. But yeah, it's coming down now with this point of momentum.
Q's now turn down, turn negative 1.6. Even Facebook is now 1.5 to the downside.
Okay, traders.
Thanks, Meir. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye, Mecca. Bye, traders.
Thank you. Hold on, guys. Let me bring in my charts. I wasn't expecting that. After 2 days to the downside, it seemed to me like we had established some type of a base. And in the morning, I was contemplating about buying the NASDAQ futures long. Lucky for me, I did not. But very happy to see that I did not buy, obviously watching the outcome now. Wow, now my charts won't upload. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, I have to refresh and be back in a second, guys. Okay, I will try the charts again. The market seems indeed very extended to the downside. So entering a new short position at this point will be a mistake. Let's wait and see what the market is going to do. Move sideways, V-shape reversal. There's plenty of time to decide. AMRN was on my watch list again today. Did not trade it to the downside. This is the move on SQ today, guys, and this is the daily big sell-off day. And if I'm looking at entry points, the only point was 90. After 90, straight down $5. So that was a much better pick than NVIDIA or basically any other pick. Short 90, sorry, yeah, 90. Guys, if anybody wants me to look at anything right now, that's the time we have. We have plenty of time till the lunch session. And let's see if the market's going to give us a bear flag, which I doubt, that can be great. If it's going to give us a V-shaped reversal, it's going to be tougher to trade, but still. Costco, okay, let's take a look. After a terrible day Friday, cost reversed today. The problem is, do you want to buy in this market anything? The VWAP was 220 to 40, not a bad entry. I will be cautious though about buying right now. I would look for the market to relax, a pullback, and then look for shorts. Not now, after a pullback in the market or a bear flag. Let's see AMD. AMD, but what do you want? I mean, AMD already broke the lows, moved lower. Now it's reversing from the lows. I don't see any pattern that's interesting right now. It can continue, of course, higher or reverse lower. It's not very strong on the daily, and it's negative on the intraday. So buying it is buying basically weakness. Maybe it's an opportunity. I'm not sure about it, Jose. Looking for a strong stock, WBA is a stock that may qualify as a long play. Again, like I said a couple of seconds ago, I will be cautious with buying anything, but this one is really, really strong. Managed to hold on to the highs or the 74. DBX, I mean, DBX again was very weak in the morning, trading sharply lower under, I guess, the lows of the year again. Yeah, it's third day in a row that it's breaking the lows of the year every day. Now it's, I mean, look at the price action right now. Maybe it's fighting for peanuts, but this is on a short side, it's a very late entry. On the long side, I won't enter because it looks terrible on the daily. The view up is 2290, so still has room to move to the upside. Maybe it's on a reverse from there. The stock is a mess, a complete mess, DBX. I have a short play on IRBT under 95, but this is a big one. Very low volume and big spreads, and it's not going to trade like Baba, Nvidia, and the others on very good volume. Guys, anybody that's new to the trading room, you're more than welcome to stay. But the thing that you need to do is come back tomorrow morning. Come back tomorrow morning, 8:45 in the morning, for the presentation for new traders. That's the way to start. So tomorrow morning, 8:45 US time, that's the way to start. Again, guys, anybody that's new, you're more than welcome to stay and listen. But the presentation for new traders is again every morning at 8:45 US time. with our support manager, Clifton. And of course, you're more than welcome to stay. It's important to attend that, meeting for anybody that's new. Wow, IQ is moving up? That's a surprise. Okay. Moving up and at the highs. The daily is terrible, but today I don't know what's going on with IQ. Why would anybody buy in this market on any stock, not to mention a weak stock like IQ? Maybe there's some bottom fishing here. Maybe. Okay, if it was upgraded, then that's a different story. Then it's a different story. This is one of the nicest trade that I've seen. And I've seen, of course, I'm seeing it now in retrospective, this SGA short under 31.50. Amazing. There are some stocks that are moving higher. I don't know why Azul SA is moving up. Maybe it has to do with South America. It's an depository stock, so it has to do with South American price action. Maybe Argentina, maybe Brazil. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the election in Brazil. There is some noise in the background. What you're going to hear tomorrow is the rules and everything that pertains to trading this room. How to trade in this room? The presentation is every morning. I'm looking for a trade myself, guys. Believe me. DK is at the lows. That was also a nice trade posted here in the room. I don't remember who posted that one. Alcoa. Wow. Going to zero. I'm joking, of course. Yeah. We definitely need a short play on a pullback. Yeah, Alcoa at 40 was an amazing trade. But now we need a new one. If we can find one. I'm really mad about not seeing SGH. It was number 3 on the top 20 or something like that. This was a stupid miss. This easy trade. But pretty much done. ARWR, let me take a look. ARWR. Question is where? It's not a big mover. It has 25 cents to the lows. I don't see like an amazing entry point for it. Don't see something that will tell me, don't miss a trade on it. Maybe 1345, maybe 1350, stop over the VWAP. So it has an okay risk reward, but nothing amazing. Tesla is now moving sideways after the big $10 move from the highs, actually more, $12 move from the highs. Wow, another leg down on the daily. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row that the stock is crashing, losing $50. That's major. Like I said, guys, I prefer short plays, not long plays. If anybody is looking for a long play, COST, let me take a look. To buy 223, I don't know, really. Not only because the market is at the lows and it's in a bear flag formation, but the stock is not very strong on the daily. Had a good move this morning, but who can confirm us a follow-up from here? I will be very cautious. Wow, guys, ISRG. What happened here? A $30 move? This is the move of the day. I haven't been trading this stock maybe in 10 years, and nor watching it also. Okay, let's look for something more interesting. Hold on, let me check the sector. Retail is down, XLF is down, biotech sector is what I'm looking for to see. Yeah, XBI is down 1.5, technology 1.3. Pretty ugly, pretty ugly. CRM, let's take a look. Wow, big pullback on CRM today on the daily. The question is, where do we enter? 148 is now. And this is with a big stop loss. I will stay out of CRM. I don't see, a good risk reward on it. I mean, you're not going to take a $1 stop loss on that move. The lows of the Tesla for the day on Tesla for the day are 252. And now it's trending sideways. Maybe it hit some support. It's so extended to the downside. It's unbelievable. Guys, keep an eye also on CGC. CGC over 4. This is for a long play. Over 48.50. The stock is still up 1.2. So if anybody's looking for a long play other than COST, CGC looks good. Not great, but good. Roku is down 5% today. Wow, this is big time. On CGC, I mean, you can see it on the chart. The support is 48.25, so it's worth 25 cents of risk. The problem is that I don't see the market reversing to the upside. So getting into long plays is really, really a big question mark right now. Big. Baba down to 150? Wow, it was 148. I don't think we've seen Baba at 150 in a year. The problem with PYX is the spreads. It has very good volume, but it's very spready. The spreads are 20 cents, 30, sometimes a bit more. So 37 looks, I don't know if it even looks good. It was rejected a couple of times, so it's not an established 37. And if it's not tradable, even better. If there's a stock that you don't want to trade, I guess, because of the spreads, now the spreads are almost 30 cents. It's like good volume, poor liquidity. NBEV, okay, let's take a look. NBEV, down 14% or 15%. Wow. This is messy today, guys. Don't mess up with this one. Don't buy it. It's not having a good day, and it's coming off the lows. But when something is down for 15% and it's trending mostly sideways, there is a reason. Let's check the daily. Daily is also ugly. We'll stay out of its path. Let's take a look at CAG. Wow, CAG, obviously a very, very good trend, very good uptrend. That's a good thing. The bad thing is that this is a non-mover. It's a cent or percent mover. So even if it's gonna move higher, let's say it's gonna move, the highs are 3 cents above. Not exciting by any means. Not exciting at this point. Maybe it can change, but don't see a reason to buy it. It's morning, but that was it. This is definitely a Chinese stock, HTHT. Looks a bit extended to the downside and spready for a short under the round number, but worth watching. GLUU, is that a stock? GLUU. Yeah, it's a stock and it's a weak one. Under 6? No. Under 6 is not good. That was a good entry, 630. This was a good entry, 635 or 6. Under 6, you may find buyers. If it's gonna make it to 6, and again, it's not a big mover, you may find buyers. I will not wait for a small cap to make it to 6 and then short it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. ARWR looks good for more downside, but it's it's not a big mover. It has maybe a 20-cent target to the lows, maybe. Guys, today it's a Monday. Usually we don't get any moves on a Monday. Any moves. This is like a big surprise to me. I was caught really off guard with this market moving. We haven't seen the market move on Monday, I don't know, in months. Data is also very weak, but I don't see a new entry point. Maybe after all we're gonna have some surprise moves. Let's hope. PBR is Petroleum Brasileiro or something like that. Petroleo Brasileiro. SA means dual traded. Yes, it is. But you can trade it. I mean, it has great volume. As if you can trade it. There's no problem trading it, really. No problem trading it. If you've seen a good entry point on it, it's not a big mover, but something that's up 12% is always on your watch list. So as long as there is volume and you see a trend and good risk reward, I don't see a reason for you even to care if it's dual traded or not. But you need, of course, to be aware, not swing it or something like that. Actually, you can swing it because, no. Don't swing it. I didn't say anything about that. Market in a bear flag formation. So the way we look right now, we may see a move lower. So we have, let me see if we have a big mover like SQ on the, SQ is very extended. for a move lower. Baba under 150 was down and up. Tesla is at 252, playing around there. What's going on with this AZUL? This is like, well, not a big mover, but a constant mover. Maybe it has to do with Brazil after all. That was my long play from the morning. This one, 3191 or 32 on HRTX, despite the weak daily. Maybe 3150, the viewer play. I'm gonna watch it, HRTX. Again, not inclining into buying anything in this market. And DBX another 30 cents down. Don't remember who posted this trade, but I remember, as soon as it touched the view up, it was a very good posted trade because it was a view up short on DBX. As soon as the stock touched the view up, boom, rejected. Very nice trade. Again, don't remember who posted it, but nice. Matthew, good job. If that was you and you took the trade and you are 40 cents in the money, good for you. There were a couple of stocks that really lost it today, like SGH and now I have to buy it. Look at this. Looks good under 30.80, but the good entry was 31.50. So, like I said, AMRN under 19. Indeed, AMRN is very weak today, but if you watch the daily on AMRN, it's not. It's still in a bull flag formation at the highs. Very cautious shorting this one. It's a very strong stock. TNDM, on the other hand, let me take a look. TNDM, terrible. Terrible stock. No, well, after this, pullback from 52 now to 33 in 2 weeks. Market not doing much. If anybody has anything that you want me to look at? PayPal? Okay, let's take a look at PayPal and CPB. Yeah, PayPal looks good under 79.50. Looks good to short under this reversal play, 79.50. Big stop loss though. That's PayPal. And again, good luck. When I say good luck, it's not going to be easy playing this market. And CPB, CPB is on a roll today. What the hell? Maybe with the football season coming out, colder weather, they're selling more soup. This is a wicked, terrible stock on the daily, and found buyers today. Good. Maybe it's also a defensive play. The food sector. We've seen another food CAG also up today. Now the market is pointing to a move up from the bear flag. The Browns won yesterday. In overtime? Okay, great. I don't know if it's a breaking trend, but a move lower is actually a good thing for us to maybe buy. Now you cannot. It's still way above the VWAP, and it's uptrending, and it's definitely not a trading lower. It's sideways, a pullback. That's a good thing. My team is Denver, the Broncos, but they're not very good lately. Not very good. I don't have that many long ideas, to tell you the truth, guys. I have actually one that I'm watching at all times. This is, of course, WBA, but I didn't dare enter it over the VWAP, and it moved up. Watching also Roku for maybe a move over 64. And where is CGC? CGC looks great. I forgot to talk about this one, but it looks good. Baba, let me take a look on Baba. not easy to make a decision because the overall trend on the daily, as you can see, horrible. The overall trend on the intraday hitting the VWAP and maybe a short play now with the stop loss over the VWAP. So this is, a question mark. And I forgot to look at CGC over 48.50, just broke a couple of split seconds ago. And anybody that was fast with this one at 48.50, it looks good. This one can be a trade from 48.50 to 49, even in this market. PYX, we talked about it. It's very spready and not tradable on the platform. If anybody was fast enough with CGC 48.80 to 90 should be the partial area. I mean, you cannot get greedy in this market with any long play. Any long play is at this point in danger. So if something moves to the upside, you take profits faster. ADMS. ADMS is a mess. Sorry, it's not a mess, but it's not doing anything. It's like very low volume, first of all. Then the daily is terrible. The intraday is no better. And the most important thing, look at the volume. Nobody's buying, nobody's selling, nobody's doing anything. So yeah, I'm not watching SQ. Wow, this one is really hurting today. There wasn't a play on it now from this bear flag formation. It's moving lower, but it wasn't easy to see a play. I didn't see any play. I mean, even in retrospect, I don't see a play. Yeah, SQ is really, really hurting today. There are a couple of other big movers that are hurting, but SQ is really, really bad. Okay, IRBT pulled up, so no trade for us. TNDM is a mess. Hold on a second. I forgot the symbol. SQ was very extended on the daily. It had a couple of unreal days last week, and now there's payback time. People are taking profits on it, and it's a good thing, take profits. ARWR also very nice. I didn't expect to see it move 40 cents. From the 13.45 or 13.40 now to the 13 area, 40 cents. Amazing. I wish I would have taken this trade, really. Easy trade. I think we're looking at another leg lower. Short ARWR at 14. This is great because now you can lock lots of profits, and maybe you'll get lucky more if the market will continue lower. The biotech sector is also terrible. Wow, I have something, but this one is so spready. Look at this bear flag at EBIX. The problem is that it's unbelievably spready, EBIX. Very low volume. That's the reason, let's put it this way, not to trade it. SPLK, let me take a look. Hold on a second, I want to see a long play. No, I was thinking that this is a long play, PBYI, but it's not. Okay, so let's take a look at KHC, I guess, with all the food sector, which is a defensive sector, is moving up. So that makes sense. The CPB, KHC, and we've seen CAG. Let's take a look at K. K is not interesting, not that interesting, and GIS, the cornflake stocks. Yeah, look at GIS. There is some buying into these defensive names. Let me take a look at SPLK. Wow. Very strong trend to the downside. Big sell-off day. The volume is good. You know, it's a bit spready. I mean, it's a $104 stock. You know, it's like not going to be easy to find a good entry point, but if you find one, this one can easily move up a buck or two. Maybe at 104. Maybe at 104. Yeah, I know. Okay, all the food sector is moving up, but it's not easy to find good entry points. It's not like they waited for us over lunch. Apple is definitely a stock that's much stronger than the Nasdaq today, but I don't think it's good enough to buy. It's basically very, very flat today. This is really where if you buy in this market, you buy pure strength, if there is strength. And I don't think we've seen many stocks that are very, very strong. Even CGC, which had an amazing trend, made like 30 cents and immediately pulled back. So longs, I think, not that great. Guys, watch this stock, IONS. Big move down today, but it's a very good mover, up and down. So most of the stocks now are not doing much, moving sideways and trying to figure out what's going on here after 3 days to the downside. And still the buyers are not coming around. The buyers are not around the corner. There are many trade ideas to the downside, but there aren't many good trade ideas to the downside. Definitely ARWR was on one of the best ideas. ARWR 40 cents over lunch, now breaking 13. Wow, and going ARWR. Regarding a Tesla reversal, you mean to the upside or to the downside? Because the trend is so strong to the downside that looking for a move higher is doomed in the last, 1, 2, 3, 5 days in a row. Not even one day that the stock did not close at the lows of the day. It's like this is like really embarrassing. This shows major weakness, and buying major weakness is risky. I would stay out. I mean, you need to see a signal for Tesla to the upside. One strong day, something, an upgrade, something that that will clear the short sellers a bit. MSFT, let's take a look. Another stock that's trading exactly like the market. sideways, sharply lower, sideways. Looks to be, to me, it looks like a continuation with the market. No matter what's going to happen on the daily chart, this one will follow probably the market. It has no other choice at this point. The LWR continues. That's amazing. Can't believe I missed also this Alcoa trade. AMRN is very strong on the daily. That's why I said that I don't like the 19 break. You can try it, but the stock is very strong on the daily. You may find buyers down there. Yeah, CGC second time over 48.50. Obviously, anybody that's in this trade, take a partial now. I'm not in the trade, so I'm not taking any partials and not enjoying anything right now. Visa? Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, Visa is crawling down. Maybe a short under 141. The lows are 140.25. Stop loss around 50 cents. And this is the market play, guys. This is not Visa. It's like the S&P 500 will move lower, Visa will move lower. We still have plenty of lunchtime, and the market probably will move after that, or we just had the move, which is untypical for a Monday, and this is it. Let's hope that we're going to have another move lower. That will be a trend move. Wow, CGC second time, big winner. Today it's definitely to the long side. It feels like scalping day. I agree. To the long side. To the downside, actually not. To the downside, there may be continuation plays and don't see anything like really the long plays really hurting. Very nice move on AMRN. I have no other words for it, really. 40 cents on an $18 stock, that's good. That's very good. I have no feel for AMRN. AMRN is like one stock that I don't remember having a good trade, maybe ever, including last week. Now we need to know. Now we need to guess the market, and when you guess the market from a bear flag, you usually give some credit, some more credit to the downside. So let's prepare long plays and short plays for the after lunch session. I like this one, guys. IONS short here at 45.80. Looks good. Big stop loss, but that's what I see. NTNX, let's take a look. Yeah, also 39.50. Also looks good. $0.22. This one can be traded with a 22, 23-cent stop loss. It's a bit spready, but volume is good. Hopefully it's going to drop under 39.50. No kidding. Google exposed private data. Is it a news? This is their business, to expose you and sell you whatever you don't need. Let's say I'm searching for a car the car is a Chevrolet, immediately they're going to send me VW or whatever, whoever pays them for advertising data immediately. It's like, I'm looking for a Chevrolet, they send me whatever they care about, meaning who pays them. It's, but again, I mean, that's their business. I don't care really. Just, mentioning that nobody cares really about anything about, especially those advertisers. Anybody was lucky enough to stay in CGC? Because I'm watching so many stocks, none are doing anything to the upside. CGC is killing it. Almost $1 over this time session. Let's take a look if Google is moving at all. The stock is down $10, which is roughly 1%. And you can see that there was some pickup in volume indeed. There was some pickup in volume, but nothing scary. I mean, let's say that they are getting fined $100 million. It's like $5 for everybody here in the room. Maybe less. Wow. Tesla, another leg down now under 252. That's really, really, really bad. I haven't been trading Tesla lately, but whoever traded Tesla and stuck to the bad mouthing the US is a bad thing. Bad mouthing, the US system, which is what exactly Musk did, is really, really hurtful. Wow. Okay, so that's where we are. Cost, long play, forget about this one. Not relevant. WBA is looking good over 74.20. Again, it's impossible though to buy anything in this market. I mean, the NTNX is at the trigger. The problem is that the stock doesn't have a lot of volume right now, but it still looks good. Anybody that's shorting this one, use 39.72 as a stop loss. Maybe more actually, because the spreads are like 6-7 cents. Now 4. Most of the stocks that we are watching have, a bit spready. Okay, NTNX triggered. 20, I would have to say 24-cent stop loss to the 39.74. 39, and the market is pushing lower. That's a good thing. We're breaking lower, guys. NTNX slowly down. I'm watching also, if anybody missed NTNX, watch IONS. They look pretty much the same. AMRN 50 cents in the money. Wow. I'm not worried about any crash. I mean, this is a minor pullback after the markets moved higher for no reason, basically, in the last 3 months. So a 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6% pullback, anything up to 10%, it's good. Over 10%, that may trigger, some issues. But right now, 2% from the highs, it's good. The only stock that doesn't care at all about anything is CGC. CGC traveling straight up from 49.50. Yeah, nice move on V. As soon as the market broke, V retaliated with a 50-cent move. Or how much was it? Yeah, almost 50 cents. Not bad. Guys, Tesla is now at 250. So the 252 break for $2 on the table. No, I don't think anything is good for long right now. This is the market where you don't buy. This is the market where you wait for a good pullback and try to short again, and you don't buy. Not at this point. I mean, if you want to buy CGC, that's a different ball game, but This is gets to a point where we may call it no bid Tesla. Weird. I mean, it looks hyperextended on the daily chart, and still there are no buyers. And it's not like the market is, the market is moving down today, but it's not like something out of, the S&P is down 0.6. Not a biggie, not a biggie. I think I'm figuring out CGC. First trial on a good trade missing. Second trial, killing it. It happened in the morning, and it happened now again. Yeah, I'm waiting for IONS. We'll take it as a scalp with a 20-cent stop loss to over 46. NTNX is also not doing much. In a good market, I would have, my idea would have been to buy here WBA, but this is in a good market. In a lousy market, no way. The long play on Age RTX, guys, forget about it. At this point, it's off the radar. Yeah, we talked about IRBT. The problem with IRBT is that awful spreads and low volume. Let's take a look. I don't know where you want to go with this one, because it shows maybe a move up over the VWAP, short under 97.30. Not great, not great. And spreads are 20 cents, so you don't want to mess around with this one, really. If it can go up, and the spreads are the way they are trading, and 98 may be a great entry point, but it's so spready. The volume is 1 million shares, which is not great also. Guy, IONS is in a bear flag above the 45.80. This one looks very good. Look at this price action. Maybe we're going to get lucky because NTNX is not doing anything positive. Quite the opposite. Shit. Now big pullback from the lows. So we are actually looking at the double bottom, guys. You see this one? This looks exactly like a double bottom. So we had a move lower, a bear flag, then a move up, then a move down, and now a bear flag. And from the bear flag came the double bottom, and now we're moving up. Yeah, IONS, I'm waiting it to break, and I will risk the bear flag on it. 12 cents, which is impossible to make money unless it drops straight down. And it should drop straight down because it has a bear flag, and I've been waiting for a good trade in a long time now. For a long time now. And I missed CGC. This one must pay. Should pay, will pay. We'll see. Did not break. No, that's unbelievable. Still waiting. There's a huge buyer. Well, not a huge buyer, a buyer that's hiding here. And okay, now initial move, perfect, guys. On IONS, if we break the 50, we can take a partial over the 50. Come on. This one can definitely move more, or should move more. and the market is helping it. So let's hope that we're gonna break the 50 and we'll take the partial above it. The market is helping us. Okay, under, still no. I will take the partial at the 60 because I want to take something. Shit. Anyway. My entry on IONS, 79, 79. I really don't know how many shares I had. IONS 800. Sorry, one was at 79, one at 71. So I had 679, 271. So not the second entry wasn't a good one. Yasin, why do you like this trading day? I hate it because I missed many trades, especially over lunch. Basically, IONS moved a couple of cents under the half hour number, immediately moved up. So taking a partial was a good thing. Stop loss now can go to 45.87. And if it breaks and continues lower, that can be great. 45.87 on the stop loss. Why is the stop loss above the bear flag? This is the bear flag, 45.87. You can post it at 46.17 if you want. That's the normal stop loss here. But you have a bear flag, try to use it. And, sometimes it's if the trade doesn't work, it's like took a 20-cent move, but 25-cent move. But this is not a great move. So if you didn't have time to take a partial, you don't want to trade and make this one a loser. And it can become a loser, easy. This is a very big mover, this IONS. Baba is looking terrible. Not only looking terrible, it's a terrible stock. It's not no longer the high flyer that it was until, I don't know, 3 months ago. Maybe because the leader is leaving, maybe because the trade war, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't matter what is the reason. It's just a weak stock. I don't see an entry point for it, and the lows are 149. Shorting it here is like a big risk. Yeah, AA is the easiest trade, one of the easiest trades today. All you had to do is short it at 40. Not in the morning, later in the afternoon. And then the market would have done the job for you. Okay, IONS back to the 50s. Maybe it's going to break now. Maybe not. Guys, do you know if Amir is Amir? Are you here? Hold on a second. Yeah, there are buyers at 45.5. And so I was expecting it to move under 45.5 and continue. It's not happening. But let's be patient, at least with the partial. AMD is very, very choppy, trading sideways for the last, I don't know, 2 hours since 11:30. Now we are almost at 1:30. The 26 breakdown, that's what you're looking. Looking good, but not great, because the stock is like not a type that's gonna, like break and move very fast. Especially with the market not doing much now at the lows, though. IGC. Yeah, IGC is now coming off the lows. IGC is coming off the lows, and as much as I want to say anything about it, I'm watching the daily. Maybe it's a long play. It's definitely not a short play right now. I don't see an entry point for this stock. IGC is up 31%. Why do you want to short it? Maybe in the morning, I don't know. CRM, let's take a look. Yeah, well, CRM, we talked about it at 147. It broke at 147, came back up, now down, now up. If the market is going to cave under 146, money. There will be money in this one. If not, not. It's like you can see that the trend of this stock and the trend of the market is 100% the same. Eric, shorting Tesla at the lows. No, it's like the stock is a disaster. You shorted at 252 and it worked like a charm. At one point, it's going to stop working. You know, it's not going to like go to zero today. So if you miss so many trades on Tesla, I think the best thing to do is wait for a pullback. Because it had a clean drop here at 252. I don't expect it to see the same at 248. The stock is down another 5% today, so. Guys, remember the IPOs from last week? This was one of them, ESTC. Actually, it was an IPO from Friday. All of the IPOs are like untradable, 100% untradable. VKTX, let's take a look. Wow. This one is like amazing. Amazing. Yeah, it had a great breakdown at 15, down to 14. That's a lot for a $14 stock. I don't see a new entry point for it. Wow, 15 breakdown, gold. 10-cent stop loss, $1 target. Worked amazingly, no question asked. SVMK? SVMK, you sure you want to talk about this one? Look at this. It looks like a stock that belongs to the I don't want to say, to insult anybody, but this is not the U.S. market. This is like maybe Bolivian market, maybe something that has nothing to do with the U.S. Terrible. Low volume, no trend. Actually, I don't know if there is a stock market in Bolivia or Venezuela. Actually, Venezuela is the worst now with the issues that they have over there. Anyway, so it looks terrible. I don't remember even one IPO that lately that had anything anything into it other than the IPO day. So Sergio, sorry about that. No, it's not Bolivia, it's Venezuela. But it was just a joke. Look at the price action. I mean, the stock trades 10 cents. Half of them are spreads. Okay, guys, I found the winner. Look at this one, ARNC. The breakout on the daily is 23.15. Sorry. Wow, that's amazing. 23.13. This one is about to break the highs on the daily on a day like today. ARNC. Unbelievable. I'm not going to buy into it, of course, but just guys, I will take a break in a couple of minutes, like 10, 15 minutes. Then Amir is going to come in for the rest of the trading day. Again, guys, usually Mondays are terrible trading days. Today, there was a very distinct window opportunity. Look at this. I mean, this is the market in the morning, up, then down, then broke the lows, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this 25-minute time frame, including this bear flag, let's call it another 20 minutes, so like 20, 45 minutes, anybody that shorted this the market or anything here, that was the money trade here. Now it's peanuts trade, but maybe there will be still good trades here, but I don't think we're going to see another move the way we're trading right now. Doesn't happen very often and doesn't happen on a Monday. I don't want to say ever, but still. Yeah, we didn't have a power hour in months now, so I won't be counting on that. Guys, do you see this one? Keep an eye on Roku over 64.30 for display. 64.30. It doesn't look good today, Roku, but at any point this one can move $1. Another stock that's interesting and it's not doing anything is this one, IRBT. Two options: to short here 97.20 or to buy 98. This one can, I don't want to say it should, but can um, be a big mover higher or lower. Of course, I'd prefer lower, but it did not respond at all to the market moving lower. So maybe it's hitting some buyers right now. The market is moving up, Ali, so I will be cautious with short plays. It's at the lows. You cannot short it here. You missed on the big move, too bad. You're not going to make money now. Probably it's going to reverse. Probably. CGC was a long play at 48.50, maybe at 49. Buying at 50 is like buying expensive, very expensive. And whoever buys expensive in this market is not going to make money. I mean, I don't know why I didn't buy at 49, but I know I missed the 49.50 twice, and then didn't want to buy at 49 because of the big stop loss. And now at 50, you're looking at 60, 70 cent stop loss with the stock at the highs, and this is like very extended to me. STC is plain, I don't want to say dead. It's not doing anything. Okay, finally, IONS continuing, looks to be continuing lower. If anybody still has a position here, the target should be, and there's no other option, 45.10, the lows area. Maybe it can, can drift down there, 45.10. Yeah, I mean, you cannot trust a stock that's not by any means a big mover to come into this market and you'll have buyers at all-time highs. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Now the market is moving to the top of the bear flag, which is 286.50. The low of the bear flag, 285.50. So we have a dollar bear flag, which is not a very tight one, meaning it's not a very interesting one. Lior, if you got into a Roku at 64.30, 64.80 can be a good target, and 64 stop loss. And now it's going to fight the VWAP. If it's going to win it here, and it's more up to the market, it can continue. 64.34, not bad. I mean, it's a market trade right now. With the market moving up, Roku is going to move up. IMS just doesn't want to die. Why is that? I don't know, but it just won't. Guys, if anybody has a question or anything, I don't think the market's going to help us with any short play right now. We're just moving up. Even Baba managed a big pullback from the lows. Yeah, actually, if you look at it, it's easy, of course, to see when, in retrospect, this was a good move, 150. But buying weakness, it's should not be on anybody's menu. You know, anybody knows what happened now? There are no more 5-cent stocks. The 5-cent stock deal is over. I cannot see even one stock that's trading like with a 5-cent spreads. They stopped it last week. Anybody knows why? I mean, I'm glad that they stopped it. It was terrible. Now I'm watching VIX, and this was a 5-cent stock. Now it has, 10 cents, whatever, but there were, if you know how to read the bid and the ask, trading the 5-cent stock would have been, at times profitable. But anytime you trade 5 to 10 cent spreads, there is an issue there. Guys, look how big a miss this 48.50 on CGC was. Big miss. Coin is not working as expected. Moved like 30 cents, came immediately back to the 30s. Wow, it's very spready. Now I'm paying attention to it. Relatively spready. I never use limit orders, Derek. Never. Never ever use limit orders. I always use market orders. And when the stock is very liquid, I will take a small position or not trade it at all, basically. I'm watching to see if this IRBT can do anything, but I see the spreads, I see the volume, not great. Apple, let's take a look. Apple is down only 0.5%. Only 0.5%. Question is, where do you buy it if you buy it? Maybe 223.50, and this is a big maybe. I don't know because Julia, on one hand, uh, it's stronger than the market. Apple, where is it? It is stronger than the market. That's on one hand. On the other hand, on a day like today, if you don't buy really, really, really cheap, you're not going to make money. And really cheap on Apple meant the VWAP or 220, 230 or something like that. So not an amazing move there. Guys, ARNC. Remember this one? Very slowly and 20 cents. Now 20 cents is not bad. Definitely to the upside, definitely in this market. Yeah, all the market is moving up. It's not like Baidu or all the market is moving up. Other than IONS, which is not doing much, but it's not moving down. But anybody that has a position on IONS, not a bad idea to tighten the stop loss to the 45.5. Guys, in a couple of minutes, Amir is going to be here. I'm going to take off for a break. And be seeing you later on. Unless anybody has a question for me at this point, and that's the time. Market now is very slow, but in the morning it wasn't very slow. I mean, today nobody's taking now the day off. It's you can maybe you don't participate, but come on, the holidays are over. Nobody's taking off, and that's from now on until we have now Thanksgiving coming up. When is Columbus Day? And then we have Thanksgiving. So today, but this is the maybe the volume was lower today because of Columbus Day, maybe. But the banks, banks are closed, but traders are not taking the day off. I can guarantee you. And we have basically Thanksgiving by the end of the month. Sorry, mid November. Guys, do you like this pattern, 1350 on FOLD? It's a small cap. Looks ugly. Actually looks ugly. Okay, we're getting to the lows on IONS. I wasn't very patient with this one. And the target is another 10 cents. If anybody has reminder on this trade, even 50 shares or 100, this is now 60 cents move, 60-cent move, not bad, you know. Not a big move, but good enough for a lunch play. Okay, guys, no questions? Great. I can take a break. Amir is going to be here in a couple of minutes, and I will come back in like 15, 20. See you guys later. CLF, CLIF? What the hell is that? CLIF. Cliff, you sure? There's no such symbol, Amir. CLIF, no such symbol. CLF, okay. CLF is dead. Look at it. Sideways, no trend, no nothing. No daily, no intraday, no nothing, really. I will stay away from it and save commissions. So why you post it if it's not a good pick? Look at the daily; it's like boring. Okay, guys, IONS. See, you wait another half an hour, you get 50 cents. You don't wait, you don't get 50 cents. So it took it exactly half an hour for IONS. The first move was an hour. So what? It was a call for Clifton, not CLF. That's a good one. Okay, guys, I'm taking off for lunch. Amir is going to be here in a couple of minutes. See you guys later.
Hi, traders. What's up? Hey, Gabriel. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to come back. Really. How was your day until now? Rome was the least. I liked Rome, but I like the nature much more. You know, I like the Tuscany area and the north. Yeah, it's too crowded for me, Rome. Red become green. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a tricky market. Well, it's not really a tricky market. I think that there was a lot of things to do, except TLRY that made me a nice profit. I had another trade, and then a few trades that didn't work out. But now we have second part, so we can do something there. Thank you, Sif. Yeah, they had a good break. Yeah, but I miss the market. Really, I miss the market. Well, it's good to back. So let's clean the screen and no, no, no. I'm not so sociable, you know. I'm not so, even though it could be a good idea. But no. I was by myself. Sean, few minutes ago, Sean. Few minutes ago. I'm happy that you had a good week last week. Yeah. Multiply it by 3, and I want to get this as your result, monthly results, Sean. Then you'll start to be on the way, really. You know, 30 plus 40, this is the numbers, yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. 40, 40 is the destination for the month, 40, yeah. You don't trade in, Julia, why? You're here for the company? I'm going to share my screen in a second. Yeah, the next month will be 60, Sean. Everything, it's reasonable, believe me. Let me share the screen. I think when I didn't see the market today, not today, last week, but I was doing a report on. I was doing the report, the weekly report, and it looks to me like market can do a nice fix for a few days. And if you don't follow me on Facebook and not join my reports, this is the link, guys. So feel free. As for friendships, I put some trade that we are doing here and all kind of things. I want to show to you what I did today, and then we can actually jump into finding new trades because it's important to know. And I did one mistake today. You know, two mistakes. I'm going to share it with you. There are moments. Uh, 40K is not there yet, but it's something if it's something can done, yeah. I had some, some even, yeah. It can be done, yeah. iTube, I'm going to look at iTube, but I want to show the screen first. Okay. Going to see one chart in a moment. After that, you're going to see two charts. Do you see X, guys? Wave me that you see X. Yeah, okay. So you're going to see two. I want to share with you quickly. We're not going to put a lot of effort, but I want just to share with you what I did today. And so let's start with 1 minute. Yeah, ALT was my first trade, and basically nothing was done there. I want to take it here under 590, and stop was like 15 cents. It did maybe 15 cent bounce to the side. I was just out even. Nothing to talk about really. Sean, this is something you can actually relate to. I have some strategy. One is called, the one for the beginning of the day, because everything is moving fast and you have to get a very good attitude for that. So what I did is I took PDD here under this, and I had a stop exactly above. It did a beautiful quick move, really quick move. I took 3/4 somewhere here and I was out. So it was maybe a 5-minute trade, but profitable trade. And one mistake I did was this stock. Very basic mistake. It's like something that connect to Argentina, and I saw the ETF there. That was, but I took it here above the high, but I wasn't paying attention to something very important. Volume was crappy, so I was pretty immediate out. So this was my mistake. And I also took IGC. I don't remember if it was here or here. It did like 1-to-1, not so much, came back, I was reducing, out, nothing really to take about. This is what I want to share with you. I didn't do a sound check. Do you hear me well, guys? Wave me that you hear me well. Okay, good. So I told you there was one mistake that I did with this stock. Wasn't enough volume. I wasn't paying attention, and if you don't pay attention, you pay for that. Definitely I paid. But SPY, the only mistake is that I was not following it, and sometimes the second chance is the better, and I was, so this is the time that we are talking about here, around 10 o'clock. You know, the Monday reversal and everything. And this was my trigger. I was taking the shorts on the market with a stop and was waiting for the move. It brought me in and I was kicked out. But what was my mistake is I was not looking of another opportunity that came and was even much better, and I will show it to you in the right time frame that it was looking. Look at this trade. Let me put it that way. On the second chance, on 15 minutes. Is it beautiful or what? Look how beautiful it looks. Beautiful reversal, solid stop, amazing move, and Amir is not there. So I'm thinking that, yeah, my first entry was good. It fails, but as it sounds weird, even failures can be accepted as okay because it was the nice formation. The only thing that I shouldn't do is keep following the market, and after maybe a few minutes gave a beautiful formation, 15-minute charts, amazing move. So, but my best, this is why I'm nice green, my best trade, I think I posted even here, was this TLRY, and also is one of my things that I like to trade. I think I posted here, but I did few ads. TLRY. Now you will tell me why do I do it? Why did I took it up? Most of the time I go with the trend. There is one strategy that I like to do when I have the nice formation. I'm taking this stocks to the opposite direction. And the reason was this. It started pretty weak, as you can see. Let me put some arrows. So this is the low, the first low. It drops a little bit above the VWAP, turned down. And then the second low, let's put it. This is the second low. As you can see, is higher than this one. And immediately it bounced. Do a nice flagging here on the VWAP. Nice stop. I think the trigger was 139.80. I think with 80-cent stop, and did beautiful $6. So if you took it was a beautiful trade. Again, today there was not a continuity in the trades. So it did a nice job. I don't have something to even, I took 1, 2 partials and even went out here for my last portion. It was a good tradable trade, but we all know TLRY, and if it did $6-7, it can done, you know, like 14, and so this was my day. And question? Any question? Now, if you have some question, let's go over your picks, and then I will start looking for mine. iTube. Nothing to see right now. Maybe something here. Let's see it in 15. And not enough risk reward. Not from here, there, no. Roku. I don't see something. BG, ADSK, BG. Okay. BG. Okay, there is specific strategy for this. Let's put BG here. Let's look at this. Like the volume here. Let's look together on this. Azul. I don't like to do a breakout right now. No, it's not my style. BG, BG, BG. The high. 72.35. 71.30. CRM. Need to get here. Then I think it could be a nice something. 2 minutes. Is the low 70.68. Let's wait here. $72. $71. Right now, I want to wait for the candle to be done. I think we have some trigger. I'm going to write it to you. 71. We're going to have like a 40-cent stop. Let me write it. Yeah, 71, 40-cent BG. Okay, I'm going to write it. BG above 71, 40-cent stop. Yeah. Okay, BG. Let's see the bid and the ask. Okay, BG is in. Want to see the momentum continue. Stop is very clear. Don't wait for nothing. Under the 68, even 35 cents, bye-bye. we're not going to be there. There is a nice reversal here, and if it's going to succeed, we have a good risk reward. If not, we need to accept it. But don't hesitate. Maybe this or maybe that's it's very sharp, this area. Okay? TLRY. TLRY, there's nothing there. There is nothing there. Okay. BG. BG, I like to see that the bid is above also. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. BG. I like the spread. The spread is the friend. And now we want to see it above 71.24. Then the cup formation will be done, and then we're going to be the 50, but let's see the power. Let's see the volume growing. I want to see here the volume getting high. High. Okay, 71.19. Now, if it's going to drop under 71, I'm going to sell half. I'm not going to sell all, but I'm going to sell half. Let's see it above 71.24, 25. Let's see. Okay, the ask is above. I want to see the bid. Bid, up, up. Nice, bid. 71.30. Let's see, it's 30. 71.30. There is a resistance there. Okay, 71.25, 71.30. No. 71.30. There is a fight, definitely there is a battle there. Okay, the ask is 71.15. There's a nice battle. We have to see who is on. Let's see, I like the retest because usually it gives new energy. 71.30, we need to pass this. This is the number that we need to go. And again, if it's drop under 71, I'm gonna decrease half. CRM getting to the right place. I want to see a nice candle of reversal. It got exactly what I wanted, but let's see if it's going to stay here. BG, few cents from the 71. I want to see if it can be stopped. If it can be a good area. And $71.11. Okay. Who in BG, guys? I'm just curious. I want to see if somebody took it. I want to. You got out. Okay. Okay. Good. I don't have problem to talk to myself, but you know, no, I didn't. What you should look is to see the ask going under the 75. The ask didn't pass the 71, so it's still okay. It's a very strong resistant area, guys. Very strong. So I'm still full amount, and I like to see the support. And if we're gonna get, well, how much time do we have for this candle? Oh, we got it. 70.97. Okay, so 71, 23, 22. Okay, now we need to ask to go above the 71.30 again. I like the excitement here, and If we're gonna go, we need to go above the 71.30. Okay, 71.22. Do you look at the level 2, guys? This is kind of a very important issue here, because it gives us the clear view. Where is the strength? Okay. Netflix. Let's see Netflix, and then we're gonna keep CLM. And nothing there right now. CLM. Okay. So 71, 24, 71, 71, 30. Okay. $71.30. I'm going to raise my stop under the 71.90. I'm going to reduce under the 71, and my final stop will be a few cents under 90. I want to see immediate reversal, and if it's going to drop under the 97, probably looks to me like it's have good percentage to fail. So what I'm doing is I'm just raising my stop. Instead of almost 40 cents, I'm willing to lose only 10 cents. So I'm kind of cut my loss in 75%. But maybe we're gonna have good results. We have to be optimistic. Management machine. 48.30. Yeah. 48.30. Okay, I'm start looking for more candidates. Okay. Okay, BG will fail, but since we cut the size of the stop, it's a minor loss, and this is sometimes what we should do. Minor the loss, while when it gains, we let it flow. Now CRM, I like it. I'm just waiting for the end of the 15 minutes, and the candle will be done in less than a minute. 148.13, under 148. And how much is the low? 46. And 48.30. I think the stop is too big. Stop is too big. So I don't like ADSK Ali. I saw it, but IGC. Let's see IGC. No, basically it didn't do enough in the range today. Unless it's gonna get to the 6, then accept that. I don't think I'm interested there. Tesla and Snap. Let's start grazing Tesla and Snap. Tesla and Snap. No. Costs. We saw cost. Then, wow. I think Danny had a good trade today on cost. Beautiful area here. There was, if you just was watching cost, there was beautiful opportunities. You had opportunity here. That, and look how technical this stock is. So if you just watch here, so you have another option after you came to do something here, and then of course here. So lots of opportunities. Was not part of it, but if you were, it was a good one. Spy. Yeah. Let's look at the SPY on a large angle. SPY like to do this. You know, it's like a tricks that he likes to do. Because look, if you want to see something, as you can see in looking at 4 days, we have very specific channel downtrends. What we are doing now, we're actually breaking out of this channel. And one kind of a tricks that the SPY like to do is this. Let's move this. See, this is the low. He likes to break the low, bring it you inside. Then let's go to even different time frame, 30 minutes. It brought people here under the low, broke 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 3 hours. Didn't succeed. Had a solid support here, and from here, you know what's not gone down, just go up. Facebook, just a second. No, it's too extended. No, there's nothing there. Okay. Mm, Still looking at BG. Not revenge, but if it's gonna give me now a trigger, it's looking even better. 70, 85, 35 cents, and yeah, good risk reward. So I'm still watching BG. BG, IQ, let's see, CGC. I don't like to do this.